So today we're going to be looking at one of the boxes that we have in the museum. This box has been haunting me since I started working here several years ago. Look at it. Ugh. So you can see that everything is crammed in here. They're stacked on each other. They're just sort of wrapped in tissue. There's no good ID numbers, so I know what I'm looking for. It's a good example of what not to do. So the first item is, they're hairpins. So solo hairpins, they're plastic, made to look like tortoiseshell. And I don't know the year exactly, maybe the 20s through the 40s. The card is super fragile, it's torn, and we've got this little loose guy. And let's see what else we have. This is, like a beaded purse. So this looks handmade. It's in really good shape. The beads are intact. The silk is starting to shatter a little bit, but in general, that's a nice little guy. All right, so this is a hair comb, and it looks like it's made of wood. Super fragile. I mean, just having it stuck in there is not great, but it looks like it's not damaged. And here we have another hair comb. This one is plastic, possibly celluloid, and it is made to look like tortoiseshell. It's very Victorian and looks to be in really good shape, thank goodness. At least lightweight things were on top in this box. So now we've got this two little guys. Gonna have to unwrap them to see what they are, which again isn't ideal because I should be able to know what I'm looking at before I have to unwrap it. All right, so this looks like a money clip. So maybe it is a set. Yeah, so we've got two money clips here. They don't match, they are different. I'm pretty sure they're money clips. Anyways, yeah, little guys. They don't have tags or anything on them, which normally we would want like a nice big tag so you can identify the object. Right, and it's so cute. Look at this, it's a tiny little purse. It's made out of metal. It's got like a little embossed design. I'll try to put a picture of what it looks like inside. That's in really good shape. It's just so tiny. Don't know what it is. This is very frustrating, sorry. Every time I'm moving something, I could potentially damage it. All right, so we have another metal purse. It looks like that little chain is broken. It's got some embossing on it, and it looks weird. It like opens. I don't think this is for cigarettes, though it is like really narrow. Obviously it's specialized. It might be for calling cards. That might be an object that I'm gonna explore a little more in another video because that is pretty interesting to me. Okay, so now we've got this box, nondescript, just box with sort of an Art Deco floral design on the outside, and it looks like maybe a nightcap. It's like a really delicate mesh fabric with some satin ribbons. And that's lavender. All right, so it's like potpourri, like probably 100 years old sitting in that bag. And yeah, so we got this little nightcap. It looks handmade. It looks like both the items are handmade. And this box, it's got like this raised, and there's elastic. So I don't think this box came with the hat and the little sachet. It was probably handmade and then someone repurposed the box, if I had to guess. All right, and so here we have a fan. I think all of us are familiar with fans. This is ivory and silk and lace. And yeah, it's super fragile. It's starting to shatter, like the silk is shattering. So I'm not gonna open it up right now because I don't wanna risk damaging it. I'll wait until I take the photo. Okay, so here we have an alligator purse. Super stable. The only real damage is that the alligator skin is incredibly worn out and dry, but the purse itself is stable. All right, and oh, a diaper pin. There we go. Now, this is probably actually from a kilt. So, you know, Benjamin Campbell is part of the Campbell clan. He might have worn kilts, I don't know. It's probably not from the Campbell family, but that's pretty cool. I've never seen one up close. Here we have some hairpins, and it looks like it's in the original packaging, which is like a little worn, but in general, it's in pretty good shape. And this is a curling iron. So this is what curling irons looked like before electric curling irons were a thing. So that's something I might also do a video on, because I've always wondered, like, how did they heat them up? Did you use the stove? Anyways, here's a hat pin. It's got a little dangle on it. It's like purple and kind of iridescent. All right, and more hairpins, but these do not have any sort of ID number. So that's an example of a found in collection item. So that's when we come across items that don't have any numbers or identification on them. And so I'll see if I can track down the paperwork and figure out where those came from. All right, so here we have some tiny little, tweezers. Oh, that's weird. It says Tweezermatic on it. I'm not exactly sure how you use these because it doesn't have like the springy lever. Looks a little over-engineered, but those are kind of cool. And again, everything's just packaged up and taped up. And all right, what is this? It's like, looks like jewelry. It's kind of like you would slide it on something and then it says MEG. I honestly don't know what this is offhand, so I will pop that up on the screen as I'm editing and let you know what it is. And oh my gosh, look at all this stuff that was in that tiny box. These seem to be the last things. I did not expect this many items. I will make little extra videos kind of diving into individual objects, but because there's so many items here, I'm not going to be able to do them all. But please keep an eye out for those videos. I'm just going to choose what I find interesting because bonus of my job, I'm the boss. I get to decide what objects I want to research. Oh, these are sparkly. They look like they're diamond encrusted, though we're not that fancy here at the Campbell Museums, so it's probably glass. And I honestly don't know what these are. There's a pair of them. They've got this weird backing, so it's not like a brooch. So again, I will pop that up on the screen once I figure out what they are. And on to the last box. So let's see. Of course, a bunch of stuff inside because, you know, no padding. At least this one's in a box. And of course, the tags are tangled on each other because they weren't secured in any sort of way. It is jewelry, so, you know, it's lightweight at least. So this is a ring. It's got like this pretty blue jewel, but it's in this unarchival case with this nasty foam. So I'm gonna rehouse that. Here's another gold band, probably a wedding ring that belonged to someone if I had to guess. And this really cool little bracelet. It's got this funky little clasp and this stamped design. I think it's handmade, I don't know. And okay, last few items. Let me just make sure there's nothing else hiding in here, like caught in the tissue. Okay, I'd hate to drop something on the floor. All right, cufflinks. That's pretty standard. That's definitely something we still use today. They've got a little scratch. And I don't know what this is. It's like a little pearl on a little gold mount. I'll pop up what that is also on the screen. All right, so that is everything. So many things. So like I said, I'm gonna highlight some of these in some future videos, so check those out once they are live. And I'm also gonna rehouse this, so you can come and kind of watch that process of how I take this disaster and turn it into something great.